Okay, so welcome to Beauty of Colors podcast. Tiffany, it's great to have you on the show.
Thank you for having me tonight, Clean. Happy
You're
to be
very,
here.
you're very welcome. So tell the listeners about you. What was the driving force to get you in writing this children's book? And just let the listeners know about the children's book and what was the purpose of you writing it?
I didn't initially write it, or I didn't initially have the thought behind this book with the intention of writing a book. It's my daughter's experience. It's a true story of her coming to understanding her brown skin and pretty much just giving her encouragement and inspiration during that time. And turning this into a book really came from realizing that her experience was it's probably as unique as it is. It's reflective of a lot of experiences of little brown skin girls or children of different ethnicities and who don't necessarily look like the majority in their classroom settings or school settings, etc. And so the driving force was her experience, and it turned from just embracing her experience to turning it into a book. And it just kind of one thing led to another for the book to actually come to be. And just excited that it's happened in the time frame that it's happened, and excited to share her story. And again, just give encouragement to little girls all over the world who I'm sure can relate to this story. And for parents as well, as they read to their children, to be able to encourage them, inspire them, and give them a redefined meaning of their skin.
So, what does your daughter think about the book? Is she excited?
Oh, she
Does she
loves it.
like it?
Yeah. She wants it read every night. She's starting to memorize parts of it. She
Mm-hmm.
especially likes the affirmation page and the page where I kind of compare her to like little princesses you see on TV.
Mm-hmm.
Um, she enjoys it a lot. She is very excited to always tell people that her mom wrote a book about her.
Oh,
Even tonight
nice.
before this taping, she kind of popped in and said, "Remember to tell them it's about me. You wrote a story about me." So she's become one with the story, and I'm excited for that.
Excellent. That sounds great. I remember when I was growing up on the island, um, I too had a problem with my dark skin. And I wrote a book about it. So that's nice that you wrote that book in order to help your daughter love who she is and to accept who she is. Because a lot of young brown skinned girls have that problem because of what they see on television. And they're not always being portrayed on television. So that's a good thing. So, what is the name of the book? Tell us, what is it?
Yes. So the name of the book is entitled "Dear Little Brown Skin Girl."
Mm-hmm.
There it is on the cover.
Nice.
Yes.
Excellent. Mm-hmm.
So that's the name of it, and it's just it's just the message directly to my daughter again, and I wanted to share it with other little girls around the world, and hopefully I come out with a one for little boys.
Okay, sounds
Yeah,
good. So,
yeah.
where can the listeners get your book? Where can they get the copy of this book?
So this book you can get on Amazon.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, just by searching the title of my book, Dear Little Brown Skin Girl. I
Mm-hmm.
also have a personal website, which is www.risingyoungreaders.com. And that is the website you can go to order any signed copies of my book.
Okay, sounds good. Is there anything that you want to tell little brown girls around the world? Is there something that you want to direct to speak to them and let them know what your daughter was thinking and stuff like that? Is there anything that you would like to say to them?
Something I always sign in my books is Dear Little Girl, as I always sign it with the name. So, whatever your name may be, little girl, always embrace who you are and don't be afraid to shine. Those are my big things. I think that it is important to instill these things in our children from a young age, from early on. And so, little brown girl, wherever you are listening around the world, know that you are beautiful. You were made not by accident, but on purpose in the skin you're in for the purpose that God has for you on this earth. So don't ever be afraid to shine in your skin, to shine in who you are, because we're more than our skin as well. This book is not just to highlight skin, but it's to
Mhm.
highlight the individuals that we are, even beyond our skin. But our skin is huge because it is it's the covering that God gave us, and I think He made us uniquely the way we are for a reason. And so we were made to thrive and to shine. And so that's what I encourage all little girls to do, and never to try to compare yourself. Everyone wants to be like something that they're not, and the best thing we can be is ourselves. Just that's just the reality. Yes,
A- Amen to that. We're fearfully and wonderfully made.
yes, yes,
Well,
indeed.
Tiffany, thank you for being on the podcast, and I wish you all the best.
Thank
Okay.
you so much for having me.
You're very welcome.